A workshop is a Moodle activity that involves student assessment of work. With this tool, submitted works can be viewed and marked by students enrolled in the course at the instructor's discretion. To add a workshop to your Moodle course, activate your editing privileges and select the Add an Activity or Resource link under the section of your course where you would like to place your workshop. This pop-up window contains all of the activities and resources available in Moodle 2. The workshop is an activity, so scroll down to the bottom of the Activities section and select the radio button corresponding to the workshop. Additional information about the workshop activity will be displayed to the right of this window once the radio button for workshops is selected. Click Add. First, name and describe your workshop. Below, in the Workshop Features section, you can choose to add example submissions for your students to see, allow peer assessment, and allow self-assessment. Grade settings allows you to adjust how many points will be awarded to the grade of a student for submitting to the workshop, and separately for grading another student's work within the workshop. Use the Grading Strategy drop-down menu to select which assessment form your students will be judging their peers' work with. A cumulative grading for leaving comments and a grade, comments-style grading for when your students can only remark on an assignment and may not grade it themselves, number of errors, which includes both comments and a yes-no style of grading, and finally rubric, a level assessment given regarding specified criteria. Submission settings allow the instructor to leave students instructions for submitting, change the maximum number of submission attachments, and also customize the maximum file size that will be accepted into the workshop. Below this, assessment settings allow for leaving assessment instructions. And further down is a conclusion field for leaving messages to students who have completed the activity. Access control, common module settings, and restrict access are features that will help you group students together, set designated time periods for workshops to be completed, control the grades and statuses of students allowed to participate in workshops, and more. Finally, activity completion allows for students to mark their own activities as complete, or if you would prefer, the system can be automated, marking things as complete once certain criteria conditions are met. Click Save and return to course to find the peer assessment option available under the section you've designated. Click on it to open the peer assessment page. It is from here that you will control the flow of the workshop. There are 4 columns here that represent the phases of the workshop. Clicking on the light bulb icon for any of them will prompt you to activate that phase of the workshop. The setup phase will be active for now, allowing you to edit the workshop's description, provide further instructions, or even customize the assessment form you decided on earlier. When ready, activate the submission phase. Once this area is sufficiently populated with submitted student work, you can activate the assessment phase. The assessment phase is when students who meet the criteria, if criteria has been set, can review and assess peer work. The next phase is the grading evaluation phase. When activated, student submissions of both assignments and evaluations will be halted while the instructor can review and grade. Ultimately, when all of the submission and assessment grades are in, you have provided a conclusion if you wish to do so. The final column can close the entire activity down when selected. This will be the end of the workshop.